These two circuits have been tested and they will be glue gunned before they are connected together. After glue gunning, retest each circuit, and this one too. Now make sure you have both circuits with the polarity in the right direction. So I've chosen to put positive on this side for this one too, and negative on this side, and this one too. It can be the other way. Now connect them together. Twisting them together to form a good bond. You can see the V shape here. That's a good way to make a strong bond. Twisting like that. Any excess can be cut off. Now, repeat for the other end. To avoid confusion, it's a good idea to have your positive end of your circuit with a red lead and connect it. Now, for the negative end of my circuit, it's a good idea to use a black lead. Now, when planning to insert your power socket, think of aligning the colors together. So this end of the power socket will go here, and this end will go over here. And then we just need to insert our switch either at this junction over here or this junction over here. It does not matter which one. And also, it does not matter if I have my switch this way or this way or this way. It will work each way. The only other thing now to think of is if you have a 3-prong switch, you must connect the wires in the right spot. If you have a 2-prong switch, it doesn't matter. Just have one wire going to one end and the other wire going to the other end. To make your connections to the switch, it's a good idea to strip off more than usual. I'm going to strip off about maybe 3 centimeters. Here we have a 3-prong switch. Remember that with switches, if you see a 0, it means off, and the 1 means on. So in this state here, that is on. But of course, there's no connection, so nothing's going to happen. Now, to work out how to wire the cables to your switch, use a multimeter and turn the dial to ohms. As you can see right now, with no connection anywhere, we have OL, which stands for over limit, unlimited resistance. And if I connect them together, we have 0 resistance, as you would expect with a connection. This is effectively on. Now, to get this switch to work, you need to basically attach your wires either to the center one and the one side, or the center to the other side. Either way will work. To demonstrate, I'll turn this off, put my one prong here, the other prong here, like this. You can see at the moment in the off state, it is over limit. Now turn it on, and we get 0 ohms. So this is a connection. And try the other side. Put my prong here and my other prong here, and that you can see we have 0 ohms in the on state, and I turn it off, and we now have over limit. So just remember, if you have a 3-prong switch, you connect either to the center and left side or the center and the right side. Also, keep in mind, if you connect your positive terminal to this brassy looking prong and your negative to the middle silvery prong, and you turn it on, you'll find that this thing has a slight light. So there it is. So that's quite cool. So maybe that's the best way of doing it. Positive to here, to the copper one, and negative to the middle one. Now, when threading your wire into the switch prongs, it's good to have a nice long section like this, and I will show you how to make a good bond. You must have a good bond, otherwise any looseness here, which means that you won't have a good connection and your lights may flicker or not be on. Okay, now there's my red lead here. I put into the coppery, brassy looking prong. And now, to get that really good bond, I'm going to twist hard. wrap it around the prong. So that's a tight fit and it's wrapped around. There it is. Now, last thing is I'm not going to glue gun these bare connections because if there's any faults or any need for replacement or expansion with more circuits, it's easier to remove the masking tape rather than remove the glue gun. So all these will be covered with masking tape. Now to finish off this, it's time to test with a 9-volt power source like the battery. And there we are.